Welcome back to the Cuatro Cero. I'm your host, Danny Kings. Yeah, man, let's do it. We're in episode 5. Woo. And of course, I want to introduce my partner, my homie, my co-host, Tone Rock. What's up, buddy? How you doing?
What's happening, everybody? You ready to get down with us tonight?
Yeah, man. It's been really crazy. I know you guys been watching our episodes. Our followings are going up. People are commenting. People want to just listen to this new podcast, new radio show, new TV show. However you want to see it, want to hear it. It's everywhere now, man, and I love it, bro. We just having a good time with this show.
That's right. We're just right here making it happen, you know.
Making it happen, yes, for sure, man. And it's a beautiful day, a day before Cinco de Mayo.
Woo,
yeah.
Cinco de Mayo. That has a whole new meaning for me. Being it is my birthday month.
It is your birthday week, yeah, man. And tomorrow is his birthday, buddy, man. I say we sing happy birthday when some people are here, so we can all sing. And we have a lot of people coming up this show, man. We got
a great show.
There's
the grito right there.
There you go, man. I love it. I love it, man. Yeah. You know what, man? I'm excited. I just want to bring everybody up right now and just talk to them about what they're doing in the community, because this episode really is about people doing something big for the community.
Absolutely.
How do you feel about this episode, man?
I think it's going to be awesome. I'm ready.
You ready?
Yeah.
You ready?
Let's get it.
Awesome. You know what? We have somebody on the line right now. She was supposed to be here, but she's all the way in Indianapolis. And she gave us a call, man, and she's doing a lot of stuff for the community, and I really want to talk to her so you guys could hear what she's doing. I want you guys to give a big shout out to my good friend, Lupita Diaz.
Yes.
Lupita, you on the line?
Yes, I am. How are you?
Lupita, how you doing?
You guys sound very happy. I think you're about something not too good, but sounds like fun regardless.
Yes.
Yes, baby. Rose having a good time with Tone Rock here.
How you doing, Lupita?
Yes. Thank you so much. Well, I wanted to find out, do we speak English or do we speak Spanish or the both?
Como tú quieras. Es Cinco de Mayo. We
right.
so let's talk Spanish. Everything goes.
Spanish, English.
Man, Lupita, ¿cómo te sientes? ¿Cómo estás? Yo sé que estás ahorita en Indianapolis.
Very happy. I'm very happy to be traveling around. Spring is always a good time to come to go almost anywhere around here. So I'm having fun, and I'm very excited to be here with you guys, because I know that God is using you for amazing things, and I feel very, very privileged to say that I know you both and that I'm part of this team.
Awesome. Thank you.
I'm just excited. I'm just excited to be with you guys. And anytime that Danny calls and we're going to do something, it's exciting. And I'm very happy to.
Oh, thank you, Lupita. Lupita,
Yeah,
so just to kind of break ice with you, how is the weather over there?
Finally, it's very nice. It's very nice. We went from very. I wasn't here. I just flew in last Sunday. But they were from very, very cold to now, today it was almost 87 degrees.
Oh,
so
wow.
We went from the December to summer, but I don't mind because I like the heat. So I'm enjoying every part. Yeah.
Next time, take us.
Right? Get 3 tickets.
Get 3 tickets. Yeah.
I actually miss the beach in Santa Monica, Santa Barbara. That's my cup of tea.
Oh,
but
man.
Nevertheless, we're here, and it's a beautiful scene. Spring is very, very beautiful here too.
Lupita, that I want people to know who you are. You are somebody that's been working with some of the biggest medias out there. You work for Telemundo. You work for Univision, Oasis, Radiación. How is it that you're so busy? Like, how did that come about? Did you just want to be everywhere?
Well, I really did have a serious talk with the Lord.
Yeah.
I really did, and I found purpose, and I found that He found me. I was the one that was lost, and I'm really, really lost. And but I went through so many close to very dramatic, near-death experiences And when I survived with not even a Band-Aid or a Tylenol or any hospitalization or any problem,
Wow.
I realized God is this huge protector. And even if you're not very churchy or very spiritual, but if He finds you, He has a plan for you. You just become unstoppable, regardless of what age, regardless of the circumstances around.
Yeah.
And I just enjoy every minute of knowing that He is in charge and He has a plan for all of us, and that
Yeah,
it's always been there for us, but we're the ones that kind of lose sight. So I'm now enjoying my silence with Him, and I do tell Him, it's busy, but I get all the strength from you, and the joy of the Lord is my strength.
I know exactly what you're talking about, Lupita.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, that's very awesome to hear. And so, what age did you start?
Well, you see, I got to the United States. God has shown me amazing breakthroughs with my career as I was a Mexican lawyer, and I got to be bilingual, and I came to the United States in a very glamorous conditions, translating for the Mexican governor and for the all the higher authorities of Mexico, because I learned to speak English when I was in my hometown.
Wow.
So basically, I got a really nice passport, a diplomat visa, and all of that to come to the United States to translate for them. And I realized that my guardian angel spoke English because I learned English in 6 months.
Yeah.
I never came to the United States. I never traveled. I never had exposure. But then in 6 months, I learned how to speak English.
Oh.
Wow.
And I was able to get the top of the line job and then fly into the U.S. But then when I came here, I loved it so much that when I left, I fell in love with Los Angeles.
Yeah.
And that has continued all along.
Yeah.
So that's what happened is, after that, I was able to be discovered by Univision, Don Francisco, Telemundo.
Don Francisco.
Wow.
The very famous Don Francisco interviewed me because he found out that I had brought in 6,000 people to work legally to the U.S.
Wow, that's amazing.
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and then one day I was at Radio Sion. Nobody knew me, and I didn't have that big of a name at Radio Sion. But suddenly, as I'm done with my radio show, I get a call from Washington, D.C., the offices of the Chief of Immigration, and the assistant to the lady says that she likes my show and that she would like for me to interview her. And that was extremely amazing, a tremendous blessing, because we developed a relationship with her, and then with the local authorities here in Los Angeles, and the chiefs of immigration, and the chief of staff, and the chief of ICE, and all of those great people that I'm afraid to. Yeah. When they call me, I still shake.
Wow.
God opened up big doors for you.
That was a God given. So I became instantly recognized at Zion Radio, and my ratings went up. And then, even to top that off, I started getting all these amazing sponsors.
Yeah.
One wealthier than the other.
Wow.
And the number one.
So we can say, like the young people say, you ballin'.
Yeah, so it was amazing. It was amazing because the ratings went up after that.
Wow.
And then these super wealthy people called me.
Look at you.
And then the guy, the gentleman Steven Scott, who wrote Mentor by a Millionaire, told me, Lupi, all you have to do is what I done in English, just do it in Spanish.
Wow.
And this is what I need you to do. And he gave me a roadmap. But after that, all his friends and that network kept coming to me for massive events. And so I've been very, very, very blessed to be part of it.
So you went from helping people come into the USA legally, to being in the what's his name?
Don Francisco.
Right.
And then from there you went to helping other media outlets, and you just started like that. People just, hey, I know you.
Yes, some of the Telemundo people called me and they said, well, you don't need to pay Telemundo. We're going to pay you. So that was
that's amazing.
Yeah,
incredible.
It's all the blessings that the Lord has shown me. But what moves me to work and enjoy this part is what these calls that I get random Lupi, I know you. I've been following. I know about you. I got stopped at the detention center, and
Yeah.
I almost got killed, and I paid the guy $9,000,
Oh
and
wow.
I almost got died
Yeah.
on the desert, and it was horrible. And so that promoting legal immigration has become more
Yeah.
of a cause for me, more of a movement, something that I have a very organized. Let's say I have like a store, and I want to tell you,
Yeah.
in my
Yeah.
immigration store, hey, I'm top of the line. You could be a member, you could be a donor, you could be whatever you want to be, but don't become an illegal alien and don't become another statistic.
Right.
Wow. That's a strong
Because
message.
yeah, very recently, like last Sunday, for instance, I get a call from this guy. He's in Santa Monica, and he told me, Lupi, it was horrible. I gave him $9,000 is the ticket, and I almost died. It was horrible. And then
Wow.
the horror stories are more and more and more, and none of them walked into the U.S. free. They all had to pay a bunch of money to become part of the
Do you and like getting into this, because I know that I know a lot of people are looking into this, and they're like, oh, but do you believe that people come over here? I'm pretty sure that's one of the reasons why, but desperation. And so when that happens and people just don't know the answers, or they don't have anything they can hold on to, they're like, you know what? I got nothing here. I'm just going to take my chance and just go over there. Because some people don't get educated, right? That there is a system or a somehow to get here legally, like what you're doing for the people.
Well, you know what? One of the things that God revealed to me one night randomly. If you look up how many visas B1, B2 are available for the whole wide world,
Yeah.
and they go unused, there's in the millions.
Oh wow.
So, and if you like this guy that called me last Saturday, he's
Yeah.
single guy. He had $9,000 to pay the coyote. With those $9,000, he could have come. He could have opened up an online store. He could have flew into first class, and he could have also gone to Disneyland, But
Wow.
But instead, he had $9,000, no criminal record, no problems.
Wow.
All he needed was to know that those visas are available.
Right.
And then I also met a wonderful pastor from Honduras, and she says, Lupi, we really need to start a big movement on this, because a lot of these men, just because they're single, they're entrepreneurs, they have money, and they're well off.
Yeah.
They have a little business. Maybe it's not organized, but money's coming in. They get denied at the visa because the embassy thinks that they are gonna stay and not just get a job, and
Right.
and they deny the visa just because they're single. So we need to work on the PR for these men and for these young women that want to really come and buy things, sell things. Promote entrepreneurship, because that's what the visas are for.
Yeah.
That's what the visas are for. And then a lot of people don't know that they don't have to leave their children. A lot of the visas, like the student visa, is a wonderful visa. You can come to the U.S. in a short period of time.
Yeah.
And you can be here for a year, and it's not that expensive. And there's all kinds of things that could be done.
Yeah.
But to invest the money in something illegal like that, it's a strategy, and it takes a lot of nerve. And I would agree with that if there wasn't any visas. But the visas are there. Nobody's using them. Wake up.
Yeah.
Well,
Please wake up,
we'd like to be part of that solution.
Yeah.
They can
but
come
the
and
only
work
thing-
with us over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, one thing that I wanna add though, that is very, very good, that I noticed, that we as an immigration service, as a community, the whole immigration business has evolved tremendously, because maybe 15, 20 years ago, it used to be that the worker used to pay.
Yeah.
And nowadays, most of the employers are eager to pay for the workers.
Right.
Most of the people that are coming, that they already have an employer, there is a way for them to get compensated.
Yeah.
And then also the lawyers of the United States will have they have a lot of possibilities with low pay. It's their financing company.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very soft credit check, and they approve people, so you don't have to worry about paying the lawyer the $6,000 or whatever it is that you have to pay to become legal. you just make monthly payments, $138 a month, and it's no big deal. And even if the case is resolved, you don't have to come up with a whole amount of money,
Right.
You can just be making payments. So it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And so lately I am the executive director of a Center for Immigrant Assistance. And what we do is we assist immigrants with their legal rights and needs. And we are 501c3, and we offer unique and tailor-made creative immigration services for people that are eligible. But because people have money, people have resources, people have relatives in the U.S.
I guess the problem is that, like, in their countries or wherever they're from, they don't promote that. They're not talking about it so much. It's not in
the
like
the coyote is more proactive than
exactly. They know how to. They'll put it up on Facebook. We'll take you to America for $1,000. Give me a call ASAP. I am here, and then they put like a hashtag Go Coyotes.
So Lupita, if somebody needs your help or your services, how would they get a hold of you? How do they contact you?
The best way would be through phone call or Facebook. We have the Center for Immigrant Assistance, and I can leave you the phone number if you like.
Yeah. Go ahead and say it live right now.
Yeah, it's the area code 747-444-7783.
There you go. And then, yes, we will have it on our website and our social media, everything that we're putting out for our sponsors and for our people that are part of our program.
Amen. We're going to definitely bring Lupita back for some other episodes, because I really do believe that you're helping the community. You really look forward to doing this the right way, and you have a message. And of course, for young women that want to become like you and follow your footsteps, you have a great story to tell them. And I can't wait to hear more good stories. If you're looking to come to America, si quieres venir, quieres saber cómo venir para acá, go hit up my girl Lupita, and she will take care of you, man. And it's awesome, man. Entrepreneur, whoever you're doing, there is a way to come.
Yes.
So
absolutely.
And Lupita, go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Tony.
Yes, Tony.
I wanted you to share before you get off the line what we're talking about, working with you doing this showcase. Do you want to talk a little bit about that?
Absolutely. One of the things that I want to do, especially with pastors and people abroad, is to support the young talent, the singers, writers, musicians, to support them and show them the same way they want to perform in the U.S. If they want to travel, we can showcase their talent here in the U.S.
Definitely.
And then send Danny and the kids from here over there. The youth, the people, the young people have to have fun and have to enjoy themselves and have to go to concerts and just go out and about with their friends. So what better sound there is than to hear your young boy, your teenager, or your little child worshiping and singing to the Lord, regardless of the tune, whatever tune they choose. But there's nothing more beautiful than hear them worshiping. You hear
first from Lupita. We are working on a showcase this year. The Cuatro Cero is going to be behind that project. We are 100%. Helping the next generation get there, man. This is not the American Idol. This is better. This is not American Idol. But we are going to have something like a showcase for anybody that just has talent. They want to be heard. They want to say their music. We have resources. Beyond resources, how to get your music out there, how to teach you how to write music, how to do it the right way. We got producers, we got engineers, we got recording studios. We got this podcast for you to come and talk to you about your music, man. And I believe that this is what God is doing right now. Yes. And we are making it happen with Lupita, of course, who's been on Telemundo, who's been on Univision, who's been on Radiación. And I could just say a list, and I don't even want to go there. But we do have a lot of great concerts coming up with Lupita, and this is a great opportunity for you, and we're going to be announcing that in our webpage and our Facebook, so stay tuned. Make sure you subscribe, man. It's very important that you subscribe, you go to our emails, you follow us, because we're going to be posting these flyers very soon.
And remember to tell all your people.
And also we have the pink hair to go with it, we have the pink hair to go with it, no problem. So definitely, and if you are in the U.S. and you would like to go abroad for the concert with Danny, Tony, and everybody they're gonna go to Costa Rica, Nicaragua, have fun, have a concert, worship. those are going to be VIP experiences that you can.
Oh yeah, we're gonna show you the good California VIPs. And if you're a company or some sponsor that wants to get in, we are open to help working with you guys to make this event happen, because this event is for the community.
Absolutely.
Yeah, for the youth, for the young people.
Well, thank you, Lupita, for being here with us. Thank you for your time. I know you're over there with your family. Enjoy yourself, and we will be talking to you soon.
Yes, and looking forward for you coming in and sitting down here with us in the studio.
Thank you, guys. Don't forget me in your silent prayers.
I will.
So that we can take over the world.
Oh, amen. Let's go. That's Lupita Diaz for you guys. Give it up for Lupita Diaz. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Good night. Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye.
Have a good night.
Wow, man. She is amazing, man. That sister is a great person to talk to and just lovable. When we go, man, she's just hugging everybody. She's welcoming. I feel very she's like my mom type, you know, like I just feel welcome.
Yes. Definitely makes you feel welcome. And I'm looking forward, man, to all the stuff that God's doing and bringing certain people, the right people to the table to do things with, opening up those doors for us. And we're ready. We're just going to walk right in.
Whoa, man, what a show already that we started with, man.
That's a kickoff.
That's Lupita Diaz, man. That's a big one right there. Oh, man. But we have other people to come up right now.
Let's bring
I know they're going to come up right now. I don't know if they're listening over there in the back. I know they are ready, man. And these guys, one of the guys, we just met. We worked together at the same company. He was telling me a story about what he used to do, what he's doing now for the community, for the youth and everything. And it's amazing. I mean, this episode is about that, man. It's just helping the community grow and encouraging others to change the world, man. And this is what's up. So,
I'm going to be a part of that.
David, can you let the guys know that they're next? Because I don't see them here ready, but...
Where they at?
We're going to have to edit this. Bloopers. Oh, Tony, how you feeling, man?
I'm feeling good, man.
You feeling good, man? Bro. We are excited to bring these guys up, man. These guys are great, and I'm ready for these guys to come up here, man. Let's give it up for them, man. Yeah. I don't want to say their name wrong, but I want them to come up, you guys.
Come on up.
Come up.
Have a seat.
Yeah, here's yours. And that is yours, man. So what's up, you guys? How you guys doing, bro?
Hey, what's up, man? We all right? How you guys doing, man?
We're doing really
I was telling people, the people right now that I work with you, and you were telling me your story, and I was like, whoa, this guy has a great story, and the stuff that you guys are doing for the community, it's amazing. So what's the name of the agency in the U.S.?
So I work for Eggleston Youth Centers. My man, he works for Homeless Solution. Okay. So both of these organizations, they're all about giving back.
Get closer to the mic.
They're all about giving back. That's ultimately where our life has gone, right? Because before this, I know Mikey since we were kids. He's been my best friend since I was like maybe 10 years old. When he was 15 years old, he got a life term, right? He did 20 years. And even then, like I said, I just barely changed my life around. If you would have caught us 5-6 years ago, it would have been a whole different story. We realized that the way to fulfilling yourself is always to be in the service of people.
Right.
Yeah. So at first, all we were doing was taking from our community, and then something just snapped. Like, this is wrong.
Now, I have a question. I don't want to stop you there, man, but what you said was that you were taking from your community. Were you brought up to that? Was your family involved in that, and did you just kind of live that life, or you said, you know what, I want to be part of that life?
Well, for me, I'm a first generation Mexican here, so when I seen my parents, I was like, they're doing something wrong. Like, the drug dealers on the block, the gangsters, they got the respect, they got the money, they got the power. Going to work every day isn't doing it. We got the most beat up car on the block. We got the ugliest house on the block. Like, something is wrong. Yeah. But for him, like, he has a whole different story, My man was born addicted to heroin.
Wow.
Tell me about it.
Yeah,
good next to like that.
Ever since I can remember, just even growing up where I grew up, growing up with my grandmother, pretty much everybody, my brothers, my uncles, my mom, everybody was hooked on something, on some substance, and a part of the gang lifestyle. So so for me, like that was like, you know, something that I wanted to be. You know, I wanted to be like my brothers and my uncle and follow in no footsteps. You know, and, for me, like, you know, my main job was to go to school. You know. But that was just a little too hard for me at the time. That was like, you know, asking too much. And so for me to go turn to gangs and to turn to crime and to act with anger, it came very natural. You know what I mean? And so that's what I pursued, and I ultimately ruined my life with it.
Why do you think? I know this is like a question, a controversial question, but why do you think parents who live that life want their kids to live that life? If they know that it's not gonna go anywhere. Do you guys have any idea for why?
I think I'll just speak for what I think my parents. I don't even think my parents even thought that way far.
Okay.
I mean, I think that they're just going on and doing whatever they do, and a lot of people are selfish.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're not thinking about anybody but themselves.
Yeah.
And coupled with addiction.
Yeah.
So it took me like a long time to understand that with the criminal mentality, with the gangs, and then substance abuse, I just think that they couldn't do no more than what they were doing at that time.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty much collateral damage out there.
Right.
And, taking that bad path and you know, but it took me like a very, very long time to understand that I'm not my parents.
Yeah.
Understand that I'm not my brothers. Understand that I'm not a part of this destructive group anymore. And I got to make sure that I look out for myself and start thinking for myself. And that's what I wasn't doing because I didn't know how to do that.
Yeah. What made you change?
Like I said, I earned myself a life sentence. I deserved to be there, and I kept myself there.
So you say that, hey, I deserve, because some people that are locked up are like, well, I don't even know why I'm here. Even though they know why, but you say, hey, I deserve to be here.
Oh, absolutely. I earned my life sentence. I deserved to be where I was, and a part of my behavior and everything that I was guilty not only in my heart, I was guilty by evidence, and I was guilty by the way I was behaving inside prison.
Wow.
But I would say that what really you know, like I heard this little thing somebody had told me, it takes dynamite to move the mountain.
Yeah.
And my older brother, the one that he was just a big part of my life, man. He was just pretty much like a dad, a big brother, a friend. He was wrapped in everything, you know. And he had got out, and around 2013 he had killed himself.
Wow.
He was high on drugs. He was doing whatever he was doing, man. It's very unfortunate. And man, I could never picture my life without him, man. And when that happened, man, I was like, I just couldn't understand that, you know.
Yeah.
I would say like a few months later, my mom had died of a heroin OD.
Oh man.
So it was just like, you know, just like these little hits is back to back. And I remember I had did something awful to somebody on the yard, man. And I went to solitary confinement, and I was there for a long time. And but I remember thinking, you know, I can't keep doing this, you know. I can't keep living like this. My family would have come up to visit me and say, when you gonna grow up? And I'm already like 27 years old.
Wow, man.
And but that's when it changed, man. Me following in my brother's footsteps, I know I had to stand on my own and make my own path. And I couldn't live his life anymore. I couldn't live like that. And I did something about it, man.
So you came out, or did they give you like, hey, we're gonna test this, you go out?
I actually went to the parole board.
Okay.
I got found suitable for parole.
Yeah.
And then I earned my way back out.
Because you're helping, because you said that the nonprofit that you're working for is the homeless, right? The homeless department. Yeah. And how is that, man? That because you see a lot of people really deep in addict, right? Like drug addicts, and they're lost and they're confused. How did that can be like? This is where my heart is at.
Well, you know what, man? It's all about like just like my man was saying right now. It's all about sharing the message.
Yeah.
Of recovery, sharing the message of hope, sharing the message of love, whatever you want to call it, of God.
Yeah.
and it's just about that helping hand. And my brother right here, when I got out, I was in many directions, you know. I'm like, man, I want to help, you know.
Right.
And he let me go with him to his service, and I gave a speech to the youth.
Yeah.
And I let them know I was just like you guys, man. And
I'm sorry to cut you off, but like one thing, like you gotta know, like when you come from these places, right? And it doesn't even take to be from the hood. You can just come from poverty. There's something that you never hear is that you can do something else.
Right.
Yeah.
Like I didn't hear that until I was a grown man, you know. And when I heard this man speak, and he was saying, "You can do whatever you want. You can live your dream. You can achieve it. Yeah, it's not easy, but it can be done.
It's possible,
right? We don't hear that.
Yeah.
So like, you know, that's the message. Is we were here to tell you that you can do anything.
Yeah.
You gotta have faith, and you know, failing along the way, that's part of the process. People don't tell you that. You try things, you fail, you're not good at it, and you give up. Right?
Yeah.
Like, you gotta stick with it. It's hard, and people are gonna hate on you. Oh, you can't do that. It's too late for you, man. You've been doing it for years. You know, like that goes along with the territory, right?
Yeah.
You gotta hang in there, hang tight. You know what I mean? Take your losses, count your blessings, and you only lose when you quit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But anything is possible.
Amen. Yeah. Amen, buddy. Yeah, that's strong. Yeah, man. And I do believe. Give it that applause, man. That's a great message right there. I truly believe that you guys are just beginning.
Yeah, you know what? This is an opportunity because this is actually a rebirth for us, right? Like I said, not too long ago, you would have seen me like it was something else. You know, right. I went from a gangbanger to a really good drug dealer, right? I'm a drug counselor now. We do gang intervention. So it's the complete 180. People see me like, what's going on? Like, you were just the dope man of the hood. And like, now you're trying to get people off the drugs. It's a 180. And it was a chance to document it, right? To give people hope, right? That you can change who you are. It doesn't matter how old you are. Man, you start doing the right things. You stop taking shortcuts. You know, you fell your way to success. And you can do it, man. Like, you're gonna document this in a couple years. You're gonna be able to see that, you know, doing the right thing is gonna pay off.
Yeah,
amen.
No shortcuts, right? Growing through your pain. All that is that you start seeing the lesson in things, and you can see that anything is possible for sure. And this is right here live. You're gonna see all of us right here, right? It seems like a small dream, but man, your dreams got to be big enough so that they scare you. If they're not big enough, it ain't real. Big enough, right?
You know what? Let me tell you something, Larry. I was telling Tone Rock this, that not because I'm trying to brag about myself. I was homeless, even though I had parents. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was still homeless. I lost everything, and for 2 years I didn't have anything. So just to be here right now, right, with this show, with my brother, with some millionaires, hanging out with these people, right? I feel like God's already taking me to the next level, right? And so just having you guys here, it's a blessing. You know, just like when I was talking to you the other day, we were talking about like what you were doing. That's a blessing, you know. And God, He doesn't give up on nobody. He does not give up on nobody. Really, this is the time that where God uses people like you guys to reach your community. And that message that you just gave, people got to hear it, because there's probably youth that don't know that. They think that, hey, this is my life. I can't do nothing about it. I can't change. But, you know, we got entrepreneurs right now. We got people who are doing real estate right now. They're going to come up and they'll tell you their story. They don't know that how to get to that point. We're going to hear their story. But I believe that with your message, they're like, oh, there's other opportunities out there.
Yes.
You know, and people think, oh, well, you know, my dad's a gangbanger. My wife, my mom, she's a prostitute. This is my life. You know, go ahead.
Let me share a little something. Like, my wife said that she was talking to you guys back there. Like this, I resonate with this because this is how I grew up in the gang lifestyle. I was sharing that on the first episode, right?
Yeah.
I got a brother doing life in prison for murder. I have 3 brothers that were murdered. I have a brother that just got out on his 3rd strike. And I have another brother that's fighting to get out on a murder beef. And he's been in there, I think, going on 18 years. Yeah. So even though I've never been to prison, my life has definitely been affected by my family and the influence that they had on me.
Yeah.
Now, unfortunately, my dad kicked me out when I was 15 because I always liked to party. And I wasn't, I grew up in that, but I didn't want to be a gangbanger. I wanted to party, I wanted to make money, but I had the same gang mentality. Yeah. So when you were saying that, like you said, you could just come from that and still be influenced by it. Yeah. So when I came over here and started doing the promoting thing, I was gangbanging. Yeah. I got guys that were from the gang, from different hoods, and we formed a crew, and we just kind of strong-armed everybody. Yeah. And we did things a certain way, but not to glorify that, but it came to a point when I got my wife pregnant that I made a choice that, I got to be an example to my kid. And unfortunately, my son's doing 25 years right now. Yeah. So even though I try to do the best to steer him in the right direction, because of the influence of my family, that it was kind of glamorized, because we would go to our family parties and he'd see them. They had their lowriders, they had money, they had girls, they had this, they had that. And I'm over here telling them, no, that ain't the way. And they're over here telling, man, look, you could come hang with us. Yeah. And when he was away from the home, he'd go hang out with them, and he got caught up in that. Yeah. And even though if you've seen him, he don't look like a gangbanger. Yeah. But it's his mentality. His mentality. And that's what he got caught up in and got caught and got in trouble.
Now, I know you guys have an event coming up. Yeah. When is that date?
We got an event coming up. It's for the youth. The organization I work for, we service about like 200 youth a day. Oh, wow. So we start off with as old as 6 months. We do adoptions. We do foster care. I work with the group homes, right? It's actually something really cool that's happening right now. They're trying to not put the kids in jail, and they're putting them in the short-term residential treatment centers. And what they're doing is just giving them high-intensity treatment, therapeutic treatment, right? And it's to try to get that thing to change. So instead of putting them in jail, they're giving them the services that they need, right? To change your mentality, the way you think. Because you're right. It all comes from the way you think. Yeah. If you want to change, the first thing you have to do is you got to change your mind, the way you think. Exactly. Right? Like the way you view things and what you look at.
Your perspective.
Yeah. Because you can have heaven around you, and if you're focused on that one dark spot, it's not going to matter.
Yeah, right? It's true. Yeah, it's true.
It's whatever you focus on.
Exactly, man.
And you're going to live that.
You can count on us, buddy, that we're gonna be supporting this event, man. You can count on us. We'll be there. The Cuatro Cero will be there, man, and we'll bring the entertainment.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. So the event is June 17th. Okay. And we'll be in Glendora, Finkbrink Park, and stuff like that. And
it's free.
It's free. Whoever wants to come,
just come. Yeah, bring your kids. Bring your person. Somebody that needs to just be around good people.
Mostly, bring a message with you. Bring that. We're showing the kids that there's another way, man. If you do right things, the right things are gonna happen to you. Yeah. They don't believe that. Yeah. You gotta believe that. The change happens inside. You don't get what you have by chasing it. You get what you have because you're attracted by the person that you become.
Exactly.
Yeah. Right? Like it's always been like that. We just don't know that. But we're here now, and we're gonna spread it. We're gonna change the youth, right? That's where it starts, right?
Exactly.
The first thing they break is our home. Right? You break the home, and that leads to juvenile.
Do you guys have like a website? Do you guys have some kind of social media that they can follow you guys?
You know what? It's kind of funny. I unplugged. I think it's time to plug back in. But you can get me at El Lopez at Eggleston Youth Center. All donations are appreciated. This is for the youth, man. It's not for us. Right. We're a nonprofit. My man, he's got a lot of things going on. He's a very special dude. He's got his arts going on. He does the homeless thing. You can tap in. Go ahead, Michael.
Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, I'm at my name is Michael Campos. You can find me on IG, DOA, Mikey Campos. And this this kind of what I'm hearing right here. Like I would tell a lot of men in prison, there's a lot of dads in there. Yeah. And, I would tell them all, man, because just like you said, it's never too late. It's never too late to change your heart.
Right.
You change your mind. They're all connected, right?
Absolutely.
And it's never too late for you to be a dad. It's never too late to be the example, because that's what we need.
Examples.
And I think it's it don't matter where you're at in your life, right? But the minute you decide to be the example, then that's where you at.
Yeah.
And that's what people remember you.
Yeah.
like I said, I've been away from my family for many, many years. I'm sure they remember me as a 16-year-old kid.
Yeah.
And when I came back into their lives, I made sure that all my young cousins, all my friends' kids, that they would never see me in that light. Because I would not allow that. You know what I mean? Yeah. And like I said, I put my God first. I put my recovery, right? I stay away from people, places, and things. And I spread the message, man, because that's what it's really about.
Hey, man. You know what, man? Give it up for them, man. Thank you guys for coming. If you want to donate to the Eggleston Youth Theater or go to this event that he's talking about, go, man. Bring somebody. We will be there. The Cuatro Cero Show will be there.
Absolutely.
They will be there. You're going to hear the message from us. Talk to us. You know, just come and hang out with us. There's going to be music. What can they expect?
I mean, you know, it's just like I said, it's just a fun time for the kids.
Yeah.
Right?
Jumpers.
We're going to have...
Are you going to be painting faces?
My man's going to do painting faces, man. Yeah, we're going to do all that. We're going to do
that's cool, man. That's cool, man.
All that stuff. It's just really for the kids,
It's good for a good time for the kids, yeah.
Right?
So why don't you send us your flyer, whatever you have that you're using to promote the event, and we'll post it on our social media and spread the word.
Spread the word, man.
Thank you guys, man.
Thank you guys for coming, man. Give it up for them, man. Thank you guys. So, yo, what a these two guys, man, they're amazing story, man, and I, wow, these two guests that we had, man, and it just keeps getting better and better. I get excited when I hear stories like this, like, you know, talking to Lupita, talking to Larry, talking to, you know, the homie, man. These stories are needed, and we're gonna just keep leveling up with the next guest that we have.